on these, I've got this guy looking like you're straight on, and he's looking out that way, like his head's going to be turned out that way. So the hat, you can see like this would be the square piece, and straight over, cutting it in half would be like here. But his head's turned, so I got to turn the hat. And I'm often get myself in trouble by not leaving enough wood to do the hat like that. So that's what first thing I'm gonna do. And we'll just I sketched it out there in a permanent marker, kind of what we call the safe zone, you know. Like I know it has to come off, and this is where I find out if I've already got everything out of whack. But I think there's enough on there I can fix it, as they say. And on this side, there's right up here, all that's got to come off. And then feeling like that, I can tell that the front's kind of out of whack a little bit. So get this off flat. Get that going back. Get the brim to going back. And I know I need to leave it wide, so I'm going to do that. And then start getting these big chunks that can go, getting them out of the way. It's kind of strange how when you draw that on there and do the pattern, you got a bunch of stuff that sticks out and needs to go. Always worry about, I know that I've marked this piece up here where the ear is at, so I know I can cut down to that. I know this all go to about this is going to be the bandana at the back being tied. So I'll find that in the front and just kind of mark that off big. I know it won't take near that much, but now I know I can get that off. And you can lay the hat down like on the bandana, and it's easier to carve. You don't have to do the details of carving under the hat, but it just didn't look good. I did that on that clay model, and I just didn't like it. It didn't look kind of lazy, as a matter of fact. You can see where the hand needs to have some excess that can be removed. And now, like where the shoulders are, I can look at my models over there, so I can look, and that's kind of cut down, and it's something like that. So all that gets to go. I do need to draw me a hat over here, like where the brim of the hat's going, and I'll just fill over there and try to match it. I got a mark here where this is the hair, that's the ear, so I know that this can go. And I don't know how y'all mark y'all's up, but it's just kind of scary getting up under the hat, but don't want to cut off too much. And I need to tighten that up. It's getting way out of range there. I've got this marked as the bend of the arm, and it's going to go back probably more like that. Go ahead and round this shoulder. I'll get a lot more of this off here, because there's a lot here to be removed. I don't know, to me sometimes if you leave it out there too long, your mind kind of registers that, oh, it ought to be there. And then when you start taking it off, it looks wrong. But and now I'm going to go ahead and move down to the feet. Even though I'm not going to cut in between the legs, I do want to get I want to get this rounded off where it'll read right. And I'll do cowboy boots a lot of different ways, like I'll point them in, point them out, but I know about where this one has the indentation for around the little toe over here. So I'll put that indentation in just a little bit, may not be the whole thing, and kind of around the outside. And I think I've got this leg cut back a little bit more than the other leg, and I did that on purpose because it just adds a bit of character. It doesn't make it seem so static. like on this leg, just getting this part rounded up to about where the knees are. While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and get this little area here out in between the boots. And it's not going to be all of it. I'm not going down to the ground, but I just want an indication. Again, I want to keep that there for strength, because there's still a lot of wood to be removed, a lot of heavy work up at the top. These old cowboys are skinny. They've got skinny arms, and you just have to, I look at it from all different directions, and you got to get it looking right from every angle. I'm just right now getting kind of a general form. I'll kind of rough out this arm. I don't know if at this point it's roughing out or roughing in. Have to get over and turn on that super duper fan in a minute. Go around the hand. Just working it on down. Do want this arm kind of stretched out back, a little more tension on it, like he's showing off his side arm there. Kind of liking that. And that's close to put in there like I want it. I carve a little, and like there, just I know that arm needs to go in there and there, so it needs to be narrowed up. And usually I wouldn't draw that on, but just kind of illustrate what I'm thinking. Okay, right there you can kind of see the arm. There's some areas that's just a general direction, general area of where I want it. You can see how the body cuts in there. Leaving room here for the vest.